Okay, this is for Lord Jason. It sounds like you're a younger player, right? If you want to use your speed and become more dangerous and use it as a weapon and improve it, right? I think you want to double down on your strengths. So here I want to talk about a few ways that we can not only improve your speed, so a few things that can help you become more explosive, and then ask you a few questions about your continuous, right? Just some questions that might help you think on a day-to-day basis. What are some things that you can do just to improve your overall game? So firstly, I start almost every single video out with this. My question for you is, have you been taught how to formally breathe? Because if not, that's okay, because most people haven't. Right now, I want you to do this test. Take a deep breath. Okay, so after you took that deep breath, and if you haven't, take a deep breath, take a deep breath. If your deep breath, if your shoulders moved up, so if it went like this, if you went, then what you want to do is watch this video called How to Breathe by Dr. Vranich, V-R-A-N-I-C-H. Not only is it going to help improve your stamina and endurance, so it's going to help you recover after you do these sprints you're talking about. It's also going to help you stay calm in high pressure situations on and off the field, right? If you can only take one thing away from this video, watch Dr. Vranich's talk, her TED Talk, How to Breathe. Okay, now let's get into it. So if you want to double down on your speed, right? Let's say you're a fast player. There are some things that I wish I knew, because I was a fast young player growing up, and I found some of these exercises out too late. So the first one is called the torture twist, right? And there's a few different variations. There's some variations you could do at a gym. There's some variations you could do right at home, and there's some that you could do with no equipment. So it's important to learn. It's important to search a lot of see some of the variations people do online with the torture twist. I'm going to show you one right now. So all we're going to do, it's a hold, right? So the legs up are in the air, and then we're going to turn to the side, and so what this is going to focus on is the obliques, right? This is coming from the book Underground Secrets to Faster Running. And the author, Barry Ross, explains that if you don't have strong obliques, even if you have strong leg muscles, it's hard. He says that people, many times athletes, they leak energy out of their obliques, right? So your obliques aren't strong enough to handle the force that you create with your legs. So that means you got to strengthen your obliques. So this is one of the ab exercises. If you just start to do this one for a minute a day, it's going to start to make it fun and easy to do over time. So a minute might turn into 2, turn into 4, and then soon you're going to be able to hold this ab exercise for a very long time. And that's really going to help you run faster. So really, right, double down on your strengths. And then when you're ready, switch sides. And then you could, put a weight in your hand. And there's different variations, like I said. So make sure you check out all of them so that you aren't restricted to saying, oh, I can only do this ab exercise at home, or I can only do it at the gym, right? So you want to understand all of them. Secondly, here's something else. There's a video, it's called Jumping from the Knees with Louis Simmons. So this is an exercise that's going to help you become more explosive. If you become more explosive, this is going to further help you run faster, especially if you're going to get a quick jump. Because some players kind of take some time to speed up. So if you can improve your explosiveness, then this might really help you be faster than you already are. And this is a great exercise because you really don't need that much equipment at all. This is something that you can do after a practice. This is something that you could do as your main workout, right? It's pretty versatile. Even warming up, this is something that you can incorporate, right? So ideally you want to do 20 jumps twice a week and split them up however much you want, right? That's beginners. If you're doing no jumping at all, if you spend 0 time jumping, 20 jumps twice a week is what Louis Simmons suggests. So I'm just here, right? I'm on my knees, and then, you know, if you've got kind of delicate knees or you don't spend a lot of time kneeling, then maybe you could put, right, we could put something on the ground here just to, you know, protect the knees. You want to protect the knees. So, right, you go fast up, fast down. You want to practice kind of whipping your arms down and whipping your arms up. Right, so that's just an example. And then as you start to do, you could start to add things in your hands or things on your body to make it more and more challenging. Right, so now I have a tennis ball. Right, so, and as you start to increase the weight, it's going to show you that you're becoming more explosive. And ideally on your last jump, so for the 20th jump, you want to have kind of as much, you want to finish on a good jump, right? Something that's psychologically rewarding, right? So, you know, let's say you got a couple weights weight in the hand, or you have some type of weight vest, or you have a dumbbell, right? A dumbbell that you can hold in your hands here, right? So you're here, right? So you could do like that. And then you add one more thing, right? So it's just a simple progression, right? That's all it is. Jumping from the knees. Once you get the hang of it, it's really, you know, the only challenge is just starting, right? Just doing it. You could pause the video right now. Try to jump from the knees if you've never done it before. So now I have two things in the hand, and then now I'm going to try and lift both of them up over my head. Right. So. Simple progression. You can do that. So that was jumping, jumping from the knees. We have the ab exercise from the Underground Secrets to Faster Running. What else? Oh, okay. Kador Zayani. Search 7 postures with Kador Zayani. This guy, he's 49 years old, and he can still dunk on a 10-foot hoop. He's probably one of the most explosive 49-year-olds on the planet, right? At 49 years old, and he's only 5 feet 9 or 10 inches tall. And so the reason why you want to search him is because he's going to show you how to start to do some of these prehab and rehab stretches that really start to strengthen your feet. They start to strengthen your toes, your Achilles, and just help you. His book is called 7 Postures, Unlock Your Athletic Potential, I believe it's called. But he's got a lot of videos online. So if you just start to watch some of his videos, right? So this is one of his 7 postures, and you're going to start to immediately feel this strengthening and developing some awareness in your toes that you've never felt before. You know, I thought I was athletic before I read his book, 7 Postures, and started watching his videos. But after you start doing some of these positions, your body, you just feel so much more, you just feel stronger on your feet, and you just feel more stable and more balanced in multiple ranges of motion, right? You can feel this intense stretch in the hip flexor. I'm rolling back, I'm opening up the toes and the feet right on the ground. And then this one here, I'm kind of getting up. You could see how I'm really getting up onto that toe right here. And then he's going to show you how you could start to put almost your entire weight, right? And it shows you how strong the foot is. So, you know, if you start to strengthen your feet and your toes, that strength is going to transfer through your whole body, prevent injuries. It's just, you know, a book, the 7 Postures book by Zayani is something I wish I read a long time ago. Okay, so I think that's enough to just get you started and kind of guide you in a good direction. You got a couple of resources, right? You have 7 Postures, Kador Zayani, Z-I-A-N-I. You have the Torture Twist, all those variations, and you also have, and that's from the book Underground Secrets to Faster Running, and you also have Jumping from the Knees with Louis Simmons, 20 jumps twice a week. So a total of 40 jumps every week that you could do after practice, before practice, whatever you want. So those, in theory, if you start to spend 1 minute a day doing any of those things, they're really going to help you become more explosive. And if you're more explosive with each step, then that means you're going to become significantly faster, right? If you start to develop those habits. And the only follow-up questions, that I could ask are, are you using an RMT rope? And the reason why I talk about this in almost every single video I make is because this is just going to help you it's going to help prevent any future knee injuries since you are a fast runner. This is just going to help you become more balanced, and it's going to help you just understanding where your body is in time and space, because as you swing this rope, you're just developing effortless timing, rhythm, coordination, balance. And for those reasons, this is one thing that I wish I started using years ago, right? It's going to help you improve your running technique, right? A lot of players don't realize how important their hands are in terms of keeping balance, and even if you are aware of it, it's hard to train that in a way that really translates into smooth, pain-free movement on the field, right? And there's really nothing to it. That's why I love this exercise. That's why I love swinging this rope around, because it's so simple. All you do is swing it and then put your body in different positions. That's it, right? That's it. You swing it and then, right, skip. You could do high knees. You could do hops, butt kicks, right? Anything you want. You could go full split, lunge, right? So it's just gonna help you develop effortless movement, right? It's really gonna improve coordination, and just everything gets better, right? I noticed my juggling started to improve, which improved my passing, my shooting. So I can't recommend this RMT rope enough if you love playing soccer, right? That's it. And the only other things I have for you, my question is, are you spending 1 minute a day dribbling? If you're not, here's a simple dribbling sequence that can really help elevate your game. It goes outside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, outside, inside, outside, inside. That's the Tom Turnbull dribbling sequence. You gotta say it out loud when you do it, because it's gonna help you internalize it. And you wanna go slow in the beginning. Slow, smooth is fast. And the last question, am I spending 1 minute a day juggling? If you're not, start to bring a ball with you everywhere you go, and start for 1 minute a day. If you start with 1 minute a day, then you could build a habit. Once you build a habit, you increase volume and intensity. So hopefully some of these ideas help. Reach out with any questions. All right, thank you.